We are gonna do a little day in the life. Out with the fun summery patterns and in with the fall patterns, which I am here for. Oh my, this hair. Hi, baby. Let's go out for a party. Two Brazil nuts, vitamin C, armor colostrum, multivitamin. I do 2 of these each day. And then one of these, it's Symbiotic. It's a pre, pro, and postbiotic by Ritual. You say bye to your dad?
Hi, Jeffy. Hi, buddy.
Oh, sweet me. We love you. Love you. Oh, you're all fired up. All right, coffee taste test. Good morning, y'all. Yep, every time. Never fails me. Good morning and welcome to another vlog. We are gonna do a little day in the life, which I don't even know the last time I've done a day in the life. So I figured a little bit more in depth on a typical work day in my life. Not such a glamorous, not such a crazy day, but I can go in depth on what a normal work day looks like for me. So getting started with my typical morning routine. Every morning looks pretty much the same, as you guys know, which I love. I find so much comfort in having the same morning routine every day. Hi, buddy. We're gonna go on a walk in just a second. Yes. But if you're new here, I'm a 27-year-old living in Tampa, Florida. I'm a fitness coach, so I do all online fitness coaching. I obviously do social media, so I also have TikTok, Instagram, and here on YouTube. And I have an 8-month-old golden retriever, and I'm married to my husband, Jason. So welcome here. I don't ever do an intro really to anyone that is new here. Hi, let's play some fetch. Let's play some fetch. My puppy needs no attention at all, clearly. Okay, ready? While I drink my coffee, I do my Bible study. So I've got my Bible right here. And then I'm also doing Year in the Bible. This is the Bible study that I'm going through. And it's a 52-week study for women to get you through the Bible. Each day it has a different reading, and at the end you have some questions to answer, and I'm on week 7 right now. I didn't do it yesterday, so I am on day 1 and 2. And as soon as I'm done with this, we will get changed and take Jax on a walk. All right, here's my outfit for today's walk. I actually don't have a workout today. I just have a walk with Jax and then I'll walk by myself / do work on a treadmill. So I have on this Lululemon Flow Y bra, and then this is a new style of shorts that Lululemon came out with, and I think they're the cutest things ever. They have like this little ruching detail on the side, and the socks that I've been wearing, they're from Amazon. They're just Hanes ones, and I feel like they're the perfect length and they keep their shape nice. I'm like such a high ankle sock girl. Put on my Garmin watch. I get a lot of questions on what I think about my Garmin watch, and I love it. One, the battery life is so good on it, which is so nice. I use my Oura Ring primarily for my sleep, so I check that every single morning. This morning I only got 7 hours and 15 minutes, which is not typical of me. I try and get at least 8 hours of sleep. But anyways, I wear my Oura Ring normally at night. I don't typically wear it during the day just because it's already gotten scratched up, and that's without even lifting in it. Probably lifted it a couple times, and that's what scratched it up. But my old Oura Ring literally got so dingy from lifting in it, or else I would just wear it all the time. So sometimes, like today, it's a rest day, so I'll probably just keep it on. But I track my steps and my workouts on my Garmin. You can track your sleep on this as well. I just don't love sleeping in a watch, to be honest with you. And I already had my Oura Ring when I got my Garmin. So it does do it all though. All right, sit. Oh, there we go. You've done so well with this. Good job. Okay. Come here.
And for me, that has been hard work. There is no secret. Still feel like 15-year-old Emma who was like hanging around on the streets, just making, things up in her head. Do you go, morning, or do you go, morning? How are you? Or do you listen and respond back?
All right, here's my breakfast. My go-to lately has been some Greek yogurt, cinnamon, honey, blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. Back from our walk, and just a little dose of reality for you guys, because mid-walk what we had to do. So Jax has had an upset stomach the past few days, and we can't figure out why. We haven't changed anything. Not really sure. It's starting to get better, but let's just say, this is so gross, but he definitely had an upset stomach, and I'm like getting the poop bags out of my fanny pack and left my fanny pack open, which had my phone in it. So let's just have that mental image. I'm leaning over to clean up. Also need to take Jax home to hose him off. Yeah, which has been the case for the past 2 days. So anyways, I'm leaning over. My phone falls out of the fanny pack, and you guys can probably guess where it falls. Lovely. So mid-walk, I did have to pause that to come hose Jax off. Also come inside, sanitize my phone. My phone case is now in the trash can because, there's no touching that. I was like, get this off my phone. Luckily, majority of it was on my phone case, but had to come in and get my phone a good scrub down, wash my hands. So here's your little dose of reality. But nonetheless, we got a good walk in. It's 8:04 a.m. My computer's been charging, so we're gonna let Jax rest for a little bit. I let him chill for probably like 45 minutes to an hour after he's walked or exercised before I feed him. So I'm gonna go outside, start getting some work done on the treadmill, and then we'll come in and feed him in a little bit. And then I'll have some breakfast too. I'm gonna bring out my Hydro Jug with electrolytes in it. So I drink a whole Hydro Jug while I work. I always do at least one. I'll either do half in one Hydro Jug and then half in another so that I drink more water because I love how they taste. Or I'll just do a full one in a Hydro Jug, and I am obsessed with the watermelon salt. We need to restock them because we just ran out in the supplement drawer, so I just got more in. Element, in my opinion, is the best tasting electrolyte brand out there. They have 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. They help with muscle cramps, they help with fatigue, they help with headaches. If you have a hard time drinking water, personally, I think that it helps me drink more water because I love the taste of them, and I think that the salty taste helps me with any kind of cravings throughout the day, helps with your energy levels. I normally drink it throughout my workout. Obviously, I'm not working out today, so I'm just gonna drink it while I do some work on the treadmill. They taste so good. Jay drinks 1 or 2 of these each day and puts it in his big gallon jug, and I personally like to kind of spread it out or just have it in my hydro jug, and I'll drink normally around 3 of these each day. If you've never tried out Element, I will link them in my description box, and you can get a free sample pack with your purchase. You can go to drinkelement.com/Sydney Adams, and I will link this in my description box. Thank you so much, Element, for sponsoring today's YouTube video. If you guys don't already know this, we love Element in this household, and we go through it so much. We love the watermelon salt, the grapefruit, and now the lemonade. This is a newer flavor. Those are our top 3, but honestly, can't go wrong with any of them. And during the colder months, we like to do the chocolate ones. They taste like hot cocoa. We mix them with milk, heat them up, and drink them hot. Sounds crazy to do like salty hot chocolate, but it's so good. And you know that we go through them quickly because this was the watermelon salt flavor right here. So we're gonna add more into the supplement drawer. All right, we've got lunch right here. This is one of my favorite sauces ever. It tastes good on quite literally everything. It's the avocado lime sauce from Primal Kitchen. Have that on the side to just dip a little bit of everything into. We've got pistachios right here for some healthy fats. Protein, we have chicken and coconut aminos on top. Coconut aminos just give it a little bit more flavor, taste to it. And then we have cucumbers, peppers, pickled beets, tomatoes. We've got celery, and then Mary's crackers right here. Hi guys, it is 2 p.m. 2:14 to be exact. I have been in the office. I did an hour in the treadmill for work, and I've been in the office pretty much since. I've gotten up to do a couple random things, but I've been in here for at least, I know I sat down like around 11:15 or so in here, so it's about time that I go out to the treadmill in a little bit and do a little bit more work on the treadmill and move my body because feeling my hips getting tight. But I'm right now working on my macro guide. I'm currently doing day of eating examples to add in that, and if you haven't seen my previous vlogs, I've talked about this. I have workout programs that are go at your own pace. They're 6-week and 4-week programs, and now I'm working on one that is more nutrition based and more about macros and just how to track macros, examples of eating, grocery guides, frequently asked questions, all the things. So I'm working on that. It's very information heavy, and I have been I think I've spent the majority of the time while I'm in here on this and while I was out on the treadmill doing work. So here in a little bit, I need to do some client check-ins that I have left for the day. And I also want to do my productivity hour in a bit, which I try to do 1 hour per day of doing stuff around the house rather than doing it randomly throughout the day. I find that that just helps so much. One of my best friends, Jeannie, when she was here, we talked about it, and she does it all the time. She has kids, dogs, cats. She has a lot of responsibilities, and she's also a fitness coach. She also does social media, and she leaves a lot of her stuff to like one chunk of time rather than doing it randomly throughout the day, and it's super efficient for her. So I was like, I need to start doing that, honestly. And it has been so good for us. A lot of times it will be Jay doing stuff outside if he's home. He's not home today. It hasn't been home the last few times, so he'll kind of do it at a different time. But he does a lot of our landscaping, a lot of our pulling weeds, dealing with the pool, doing anything that needs to be built, more of like taking stuff to the dump and the trash and break down boxes. And I do a lot of the organizing and like the cleaning on the inside, and then we tackle a lot of things similar, like half and half, whether that's like vacuuming, mopping, all that. up. So here in a little bit, I'm gonna do that, and I think it's gonna be including organizing underneath my sink and just like more organizing heavy. I also want to put new pillowcases out for fall decor. I know that might be crazy, but it's September 2nd, so that means fall is here in my mind. I'm ready for fall. So I'm going to continue working on this. I just want to check in and let you guys know what I'm up to. But currently, a whole lot of this right here. I've got some stuff on my big screen on my desktop, and then I also have my laptop right here with shared screen. So lots happening. Jax is over here taking a nap next to me, which makes it really easy to get stuff done. And also just a pretty freaking cute view while I work. All right, about time to start my productivity hour. And I'm having a little snack, a Perfect Bar, one of my favorite things ever. I went through a Perfect Bar obsession for a bit, and I ate the heck out of these, so I stopped for a little bit, and now I have the craving again. They're so good. Apparently Jax thinks they might be good too. Out with the fun summery patterns and in with the fall patterns, which I am here for. All right, we swapped out for some more neutral fall-like pillows. I'm contemplating if I want to do a third of the dark brown rather than this color, because I don't know exactly how it looks with having two different colors of the same big size, but I do like it a lot better for fall rather than having the fun, colorful summer pillows. Okay, we also have this big pumpkin, which I can't figure out where I want to put it. I had this vase down here like this, but the thing is, I don't remember how I styled this last year when I had this giant pumpkin, so kind of figuring that out right now. Do we like this better, having the big and the small one next to each other? Switched out the artwork on our frame TV. I'm pretty sure it was still set to something that was like Christmas, so it was much needed, and this looks so good. The frame TV, when you use it correctly, which I sometimes don't and don't change it nearly enough, it literally looks like artwork and looks so good. You know what? That face, you deserve the world. This is your house and we're just living in it. Thanks for letting us live in your space. Sir, I'm planning on folding some laundry right here, you know. Next on my hit list, I'm going to clean out my nightstand table, which I do every couple months, so it's not horrible. It just gets unorganized. It's gonna probably take me 10 minutes to go through all of this and just tidy up, get anything out that I don't need. I'm gonna get rid of the books that I've already read, give them to my sister. I also stopped reading psychological thrillers, so I'm gonna give these back to her. I actually borrowed them all from my sister, and she has like a little, I guess like a bookcase of like little library that she has all of her books on, so I'll give her back these. I plan on reading them, but I just can't read them before bed anymore because they make me not sleep. Wow, I need to dust in here so badly. Wow, that really narrowed it down right here. Come up here. Come on. I'm up That didn't help much at all. I'm headed to UPS to make a return, and I'm so confused because I got this ramp for Jax because I saw that it's just like so bad on your dog's front legs to be jumping in and out. Yeah, what the heck? Like, this does not even look the same. This ramp, I don't know if it's supposed to be into the back rather than into the back seat, but it seemed harder for Jax to get in with this freaking ramp than if he were to just jump. So I don't know what's up with that. Here's dinner. It's about 5:30 right now. We've got ground beef, some lettuce, shredded romaine, avocado. The ground beef has taco seasoning cooked in it, and we already had that prepped. And then my pico that I made the other day, some pickled onions and Greek yogurt with taco seasoning, and some siete lime tortilla chips, and then also some lemon lime of this prebiotic soda, which is Poppy. All right, I had my dinner, and now it's time for Mr. Jax to sit. Yes, good boy. Just got back from my walk with Jax, so time to shower, and I'm doing a hair wash night tonight, so this is gonna be an everything shower. Shave, exfoliate my spray tan off, wash my hair. Whew.
Hi, sweet babies. You worn out?
I don't know about you guys, but the home, I really only have a couple things, which I thought I had more fall decor than what I found. So I don't know where I put this. Like, maybe we put some in the attic, but I don't think so, because I feel like it was around Christmas time that we put stuff in the attic. So I have no clue where some of my fall decor is. I need to look back at my previous vlogs and like decorating for fall and see if I had some other pieces and how I styled them, whatever. But I found like two things, just the pillowcases and a couple different pumpkins. But I'm thinking after I get in my pajamas and lay in bed, we'll probably have a show on, and maybe I'll look at Pinterest for some fall decor. Maybe I'll look for a couple different pieces. I always like going into Target, but I don't want to just like buy a bunch of stuff. Like, I want the things to be things that I can have for September, October, November, like up until I decorate for Christmas, like not Halloween. I'm not a Halloween decorator. I do like fall stuff that can go into Thanksgiving. So I'm thinking that maybe we take a trip in the next couple days to Crate and Barrel. Maybe we take it. See, I feel like we went to Crate and Barrel last year for fall decor. Am I losing my mind? I don't know, but maybe we need to go check out what they have. I am a Crate and Barrel girl. I also love Pottery Barn, unfortunately, because both of those are quite expensive. But if they're pieces that I'll keep for years to come, like the pillowcases, see, in the years past, when I would go to like Target, for example, I would get a couple things that I would have for that year, and then I'd kind of just be like over it because they'd just be like dinky Christmas decor things that weren't really things that I was excited to use the next year. I was kind of just over it by the next year. So if I find like actual staple pieces that are good for years to come that I can put in different spots and decorate with, then it's worth it. And often that seems to be the case when it's like Crate and Barrel and Pottery Barn. But I need to get on Pinterest and like get the vibes that I'm going for decor. And also I'm really wanting to do like a mood board for fall. Plan on doing that tonight, but the night got away from me and it's already 8:14. Where does the day go? And I also wanted to bring up the fact, remember how I told you guys I'm not a Florida girl? I guess it just took me going. Keep in mind, I really enjoyed Michigan and I enjoyed the weather, but in the mornings it was so cold and it was only like 40 something degrees. Like, it really was not anything compared to what Michigan gets, and I was frigid. Like, walking, I'm like, this is actually maybe a little much for me. So I've decided I am a Florida girl, at least for now, or I am a warm weather girl that just visits colder weather. And it made me appreciate Florida a lot more and the sunshine, just because I hate being cold. I like some fall clothes, I like some winter clothing, but I don't think I would be like that excited to get up in the mornings and go on walks when I'm freezing my butt off And here I get so excited for like the morning sunlight on my face. So yeah, I loved it. I had absolutely the best time, but I was excited to come home to Florida sunshine, which is just a reminder that the grass is not always so much greener on the other side. You always kind of want what you can't have, and just gotta appreciate what we have, because I remember complaining about the gray skies all the time when I lived in Michigan, and there are hardly ever gray skies here in Florida. You guys have all seen my skincare a couple times. I use pretty much all Zeo Skin, which I really like. And then I have a couple products from this IS Clinical, and my skin has been loving. My skin's being a little bit crazy right now, but nothing compared to what it used to be. And then for body care, honestly, just kind of depends on the day. But what I've been grabbing for lately is this Sickler. I love their stuff. They have such good lotions, honestly, and body wash, which I don't have any more of, but I love their products. In my little evening drink, I do this super magnesium, which is cucumber lime. And then I do 2 of these Pharmagabas. And these are just 2 little chewables. I lost the battle of me and Jay going back and forth which toothpaste or which person's gonna have the toothpaste run out. I just had to grab a fresh new tube of toothpaste. Alright, I'm gonna end off this vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed this day of my life. I will see you guys in my next one. Love y'all so much. Bye!